How to make your webinars evergreen and automated. In this module, I will teach you the secrets of how to make your webinars evergreen and automated. When you've been a longer time in the webinar business, recording live for every single one of your webinars can be tiring. For example, if your target audience is the European audience, but you are living in Asia, recording live every time at midnight to cater to their time is not a good idea for a long-term solution. This is why you need to make your webinars evergreen and automated. Regardless of what kind of webinar software you use, they provide flexible time zones. It's easier to conduct your webinar according to the time zone of your target audience. Schedule your webinars accordingly, and you're good to go. Another great feature for the audience is the software provides local viewing time. It is proven that the conversion rate for a webinar is higher with local viewing times displayed for them. It is important to do split testing for your webinars as well. It's very common with the split test service that comes with the webinar software. Test things out, learn your mistakes, and improve it for next time. The element you need to test is the opening. The first impression is really important in the seminar or webinar business. Get ready and show your best at the moment you show up on the screen. The next element will be the closing. The closing is usually important because that is where you start the call to action to close a deal. You will need to test the different prices of your product and the selling techniques you use. For example, would a $297 sell better than a $397 product? The last thing to test is the length. You need to know exactly how long the audience will stay with you throughout the webinar. Record a few times with different openings, closings, and lengths to do the test. Choose the one with the highest conversion rate. You get to use your preferred autoresponder that you can link to your own account. It saves time and work for you. The recommended autoresponder is Aweber or GetResponse. You will fall in love with the amazing customer support provided by the webinar software. You don't need to attend to the technical problems yourself. The customer support team does it all for you. This makes your work easier and saves you time to refine your webinar. You might be wondering how often you should make a replay, since it is very convenient for you to record a webinar with the software. The recommended time for you is 2 to 3 times a week and 1 to 2 times a day. For example, schedule your webinars on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday with the time 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. or 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. If you make your webinars every day, it would throw the audience off. Follow the recommended time to cater to a time when most people are available. Just because it's automated doesn't mean you can abuse this advantage. The audience would not appreciate it. Here are some tips for you when you're recording automated webinars. Keep it natural. I know it's awkward to speak to no one in front of the webcam, alone, but make it as natural as possible, as if you're really talking to someone. You don't want people to know that the webinar is actually automated. Keep in mind to interact with the audience for the same reason. You can pretend there's someone interacting in the chat box with you. You could encourage the audience to participate in the chat box as well. The automation of the chat box will be taken care of by the software. To show the best webinar to your audience, it is best for you to conduct and record at least 3 or more live webinar presentations beforehand. This way, you can improve your webinars from time to time. Here are the 3 most recommended pieces of software: evergreenbusinesssystem.com, webinarfusion.com, and stealthseminar.com.